I want to be a cowboy. I'm going to be a cowboy. I'm born to be a cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. A cowboy!
Welcome everyone to the Ted and Teach Show. I'm Ted.
I'm Teach.
And we're a local MMA talk show for North Dakota, talking about the results of the fight card for PFC 11 Prize Fighting Championship. And some of these fights that we did in our last segment did not follow through.
Yep. Some of the fighters had to drop out due to working issues and injury.
Yep. So we have a couple of different matchups for you. We'll talk about the first matchup will be Hamilton Ash versus Taylor Locke. And first round submission, guillotine.
Yep, this fight Hamilton came out, wow, explosive. You know, he was there to fight. You know, Taylor, he looked like he was more, the crowd had his attention. He came out smiling a lot and looking around at the crowd instead of focusing on his fight. You know, it was a pro debut for both of these guys, so you know he could have been overwhelmed by being in front of such a big crowd. Yeah, yeah.
You were telling me he came out looking aggressive right out of the gate and stuff.
Yeah, he came out explosive, started throwing combos at Taylor. I mean, Hamilton was bringing it to him, and unfortunately Taylor just got overwhelmed and couldn't defend himself. Yeah, but after he got a little bloodied up, you can tell he was starting to go downhill from there, and Hamilton
took him to the ground. Did a little
Hamilton just kind of beat him until he fell to the ground. It was basically how it went, and grabbed onto the guillotine choke when Taylor tried to shoot in. He had an attempt of shooting in at him, so Hamilton grabbed the guillotine, and it was a standing guillotine choke that finished him.
So that'd be first round submission, and he was done.
Yep, it was a very, very quick fight, and you know, it kind of sucks on a pro debut for that to happen. So I hope this kid bounces back. So this Taylor bounces back and gets another fight right off the bat, because he really needs it. They shouldn't hold him back from getting another fight right away, because he needs to bounce back and really get the feel of how a fight really is supposed to be.
Yeah, maybe get over some of those first time jitters. And
stuff. I think he'll come out a little more serious on his next fight now that he knows that these guys bring it.
Yeah. The first fight we were talking last time, it was supposed to be the Michael Bolin and called Ronaldo Matthias.
Yep, Matthias fought, but Bolin had issues from a previous fight. He had paperwork he needed to turn in to the Minnesota Commission, and then the Minnesota Commission had to relay it to the North Dakota Commission, and somewhere in between the Minnesota and North Dakota commissions,
they didn't get it. They didn't get it in time to give him the go ahead.
North Dakota didn't receive it in time, so Bolin had to back out. It's sad, but it does happen.
Yep. No faults on the fighter's part and stuff. So we'll have to take that one and hopefully see him next time and stuff.
Talking to Bolin, he says he has stuff coming up, so be prepared.
Yeah, it'd be great to see.
Yeah, he's looks like he's going to turn out to be a really good fighter.
Yep.
So, and with Hamilton, I can't wait to see him again. I mean, the guy was aggressive right off the bat, pro debut. I mean, he came out and he went to work. So,
just wanted to pound on the dude, huh?
Yeah, he wanted to win. His whole heart was to win, and he did it. So,
That's good. I hope we see more of him and stuff.
So, Hamilton Ash, can't wait to see you again.
Moving on to our next fight, we got Ronaldo Matthias fighting Matt Benz. And right off the bat, it looked like you said Matthias was doing pretty good, keeping his...
Yeah, Matthias was keeping the center of the cage for the most part through the first round. Matt Benz, he did do his job by shooting it, not really shooting it, but coming in and getting some dirty boxing going.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I thought he had Matthias' number, but Matthias is a tough guy. He weathered the storm and kept on fighting.
Kept poised. He kept kicking and mixing it up, and it didn't really look like he changed his game plan. Or
Yeah, and he stuck with his game plan. That was keep coming forward, punch and kick.
Yeah.
And he did a really good job by doing that.
Matt, did he look at all like he was kind of hesitant, or?
Yeah, for some parts, yeah. After that flurry, it looked like he was starting to fatigue. You can see that he was starting to fatigue after that flurry, that dirty boxing.
Wore himself out a little bit.
Yeah. And Matthias took all his punches and kept going forward.
And when we get to the third round, because you said that Matt did look like he was kind of tired.
Well, in the second round, Bent's got a takedown.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he won that second round against Matthias.
But the third round he lost because obviously.
Yeah, the third round you could see fatigue, come in, and Matthias took advantage of it.
Mm-hmm. You get kind of sloppy.
Yeah. And Matthias, at first when I saw Matthias doing his leg kicks, I was like, they didn't look like there was much to him. And then when I saw Bentz have Matthias down, you can just clearly see his leg was just beat up. Yeah, it was clear.
That really sucks when they kick the hell out of your leg.
Yeah.
You're all bruised up.
It was definitely bruised up.
So did it look like there was maybe some improvement there for Matthias or for Matt?
Oh, there's always improvement no matter what level of fighter you are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Matt, I found out later after the fight that he took the fight on a 8-hour.
Yeah, that's not much.
8-hour notice.
Not much time to even prepare.
So, I mean, he helped his own class brother, I guess you could say, that was supposed to fight Matthias but had paperwork problems, and Michael Bolin. So he took that fight, and I give him props, man. Yeah,
what happened there with Michael's paperwork? Was it?
Like I said earlier, it was a conflict between Minnesota's commission and North Dakota's commission. Minnesota didn't get the paperwork that cleared Bolin from a previous fight.
Yep.
So North Dakota couldn't let him fight.
That's unfortunate that it had to go like that.
Yeah, well, fighter safety's first, man.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that they couldn't get it resolved and stuff, because then we could have probably seen a good fight with Bolin and Matthias, especially from the way you said Ronaldo fought.
Yeah. I mean, Bolin would have gave him a heck of a run for his money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it would have been both fighters being equally instead of Matt filling in and stuff.
I think if Matt would have had more, at least a week, maybe 2 weeks of training time before this fight, I think the fight might have turned out differently.
Yeah. That sucks. Yeah, I can imagine how he must have felt. But, yeah, hats off to Ronaldo.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he came out to fight, and he did. He did a good job.
Well, moving on to our third fight, we got Bruce Essman versus John Sanborn, and you weren't too impressed with this fight, were you, Cheech?
The fight was good because the guy that should have won did win, and the guy that should have lost.
Yeah.
Bruce Essman, this guy's a tool, man. How he acted, it was so unprofessional. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you were saying there was some stuff going on in the back before it even got out to the cage?
From what I hear, they had to separate the two guys because they're about to fight in the back.
No.
I mean, dude, this is a sport. I mean, you can take it somewhat personal, but it's not personal.
Yeah, maybe he was just trying to psych John out or trying to get into his head.
That could be, but you're not in the UFC going to make $50,000 off this fight. Man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Working on his showmanship.
Yeah. I mean, learn how to fight before you get too cocky.
Yeah, and not taking any away from John. John did exactly what you said he was supposed to do.
Yeah, John. He came out, shot in right away, took him down, did his game plan flawlessly.
Yeah, at a minute and
Beats
46
Essman up.
seconds in the first round, he
Yeah.
pretty much did what he came to do and
Yeah.
stuff.
He did his job flawlessly. It was pretty impressive.
And then Bruce moves to 0-5 now, so
Yeah, and John gets his pro.
his pro, yeah. Something, yeah, that's...
And the bad thing about Essman is after the fight, it looked like he was going up to give him a congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hug. And next thing you know, they're almost at it again. Like, dude, you lost. Why would you try to pick a fight again? You lost.
Yeah.
It's not going to go any better for you.
Moving on to our fourth fight, we have Chris Sewell versus Kevin Chapoko.
Very good.
Yeah,
It's better
got
than
it.
I would have done.
Got it right. I'm gonna say Kevin from now on here too. It was Kevin's pro debut. Maybe he took the short notice fight since it was supposed to be
Tyler Vivier.
Vivier.
Yeah, Vivier had a conflict of interest with his work, so I mean, you got to pay your bills first.
Yep. Yeah, we understand and stuff. But Kevin tried to fill in. It was a first round for Sewell.
Yep, Sewell came out swinging big and hard again, just like on the pre-fight show that we put on. We showed him how he comes out and
Very aggressive.
very aggressive.
Wants
tries
to beat
get
the
a big
shit out of
punch
you.
in there, and that's what he did. I mean, Kevin took the punch. It was pretty good that he didn't get knocked out from it. It was a heavy hit.
Yeah.
Did set up the takedown and got him to the ground.
That's what I was just about to say. You told me he had set up with the punch, and then he took the leg, and then somehow Kevin works his way back up to his feet.
Not right away, but he did manage to get back to his feet again. And once they got clinched up, he unfortunately threw a knee that landed in the groin of Sewell, and they had to break it and give him some Sewell time to recover.
Sewell time to recover. Yeah. You said that he moved around a lot, moves into half guard. So Sewell gets full mount, and somehow Kevin turns his back.
Well, yeah, full mount. A lot of the beginners do turn their back on their opponent instead of trying to weather and get a better position from their back. But he did like a beginner and turned his back on his opponent. Fortunately, Sewell thought about getting the arm more than striking, but he did land the armbar from it. Yeah, slid down his back. It was a beautiful technique. I wish I had got it on camera, but it was a beautiful technique. Slid down his back and rolled onto his own back and popped the armbar.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was a beautiful technique.
It wasn't just all the attack how he was in the last fight. He did.
Yeah,
some ground.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was the same armbar as in the previous video that we showed of him, but he did it twice in a row, so it wasn't luck the first time.
Yeah, some technique there. Yeah.
Showed some good jiu-jitsu skills.
Well, then Chris moves on to 2-0.
I think it's 2-0 or 3-0. I'm not positive there.
Well, hopefully we'll see some more of him. And
Actually,
Kevin.
I don't think it's 0. I think he has a couple losses too.
Does he?
So.
Well, hopefully we'll see Kevin too. He doesn't quit on that one and stuff. Comes back for some more.
Yep. Yeah. Hopefully Kevin learns from this. I mean, getting a longer camp will help him. I mean, the guy was tough. He took some big shots.
Yeah, and it probably was a short notice fight, like we said.
Yeah.
I mean, can't hold the guy out for coming in on such short notice and stuff. Maybe if he would have had some time to prepare, it would have been a better, longer
I think
fight.
a longer fight, if not, maybe even win the fight. So.
Yeah. Moving on to our fifth fight, we have Cody Williams versus Justin Rodriguez. And this one, you said there was a lot to talk about this fight. They went 3
This fight
rounds.
was a classic fight of wrestler versus jiu-jitsu. It was pretty cool. It was an interesting fight.
Walk us through that first round, Teach.
Well,
What did
first
you see?
round, Justin, it showed that Justin had the better stand-up, where Cody would look very uncomfortable in his stand-up. But unfortunately, Cody got the takedown before Justin could really get anything going in the stand-up.
Yeah.
So
Now, you were saying Justin was a taller fighter?
yeah, Justin was tall, man. He was 6 foot something.
Holy cow.
He was a tall guy.
So he didn't use his reach or anything to kind of keep...
Well, he tried to, and you know, Cody just rode the edge of the punches, and then did his takedown. I mean, he's got a quick takedown.
Yeah. Yeah, with that wrestling background, like he's got to be good to shoot in there and stuff. So he was more the aggressor, just trying to tire out Justin.
Well, he got down there. You know, wrestlers are very strong when they're down there, and if as a jiu-jitsu guy, when that's what it looked like to me is Justin fell into that wrestling mode instead of being relaxed and comfortable with his jiu-jitsu. It looked like he started trying to wrestle with Cody.
Kind of
So
worked to Cody's advantage.
Started burning his muscles, and if you ever rolled around with an actual jiu-jitsu guy, these guys are usually really soft. They don't use a lot of muscle.
No.
But bad part about it is when a wrestler comes in, that guy uses a lot of muscle, and you can get pulled into his game plan really fast.
Yeah.
And that's what it looked like to me.
Was there a lot of stand up into the second and third round, or was it more of the same?
No, the third round had a little more stand up than the 1 and 2, but and that's where Justin really was showing his stand up. He was doing a good tie clinch, pulling in the knees. I mean, Cody must have ate 3-4 knees in the third round. I mean, ate them.
Well, we know Cody got the decision, right? Because it went to the third round. But is there anything that you could see him improving in?
After the first round, when they came out, what I seen was Cody looked really, really tired. Even though he was the wrestler and used to using his strength, he looked really tired. And then he got caught into a tie clinch, and Justin kneed him in the groin.
Oh, so then he gets
5 minutes of rest, and he took all 5 minutes.
That was good. It's pretty smart.
I mean, it was smart. He needed to get rested up so that he can continue fighting.
Yeah.
And after he gets rested up, you can see he was fresh again.
Did a quick takedown.
Yeah. Started working his wrestling on Justin again.
Yeah, made him pay. Made him pay for the groin shot.
Yep. And then in the third round, unfortunately, it did the same thing. Got to a wrestling match. He punched Justin in the back of the head, so they had to stop again.
This was the one you told me had more stoppage in. Yeah.
So now both fighters got to rest. Unfortunately, a punch to the back of the head you usually don't recover as well from. And groin shots suck, but they don't make you dizzy in the head, where like a strike to the back of the head does.
So did it affect Justin then after?
Yeah, you could see it did. He was a little off balance, but he fought through it. I mean, that's when he got the tie clinch and was getting good uppercuts and knees. But then, all of a sudden, Cody shoots out a cross, takedown, and that's where the fight went.
Oh, man. That's unfortunate for Justin.
So, it looked, all three rounds, it looked like Cody was in control, and Cody got the decision, unanimous.
Congrats to Cody.
Yep, it was a good fight.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see him again soon and stuff. On to our sixth fight, we have Alan Gust Nolte versus Cole Ackerman, and this fight was a up and down battle. You were telling me, Teaches, a lot of good mixing it up, but they still looked kind of like uncomfortable.
It just Gus looked like he had better boxing skills, but he was
hesitant to
use it from what it looked like. And Cole, guy was he was swinging for the fences, man.
Putting all his weight behind.
He wanted to knock out every throw he threw.
Did it wear him out at all?
You could see it going into the second round that he was fatiguing from it, and you could see it in their clinch. I mean, he wasn't locking his hands. He was kind of hanging his arms. So yeah, you could see that it was taking a toll on him.
And he's wrestled so much. So I mean, I'm kind of shocked that he it didn't even go like we talked about in our last segment
Yeah,
at
when
all.
we talked about it, we both thought it would definitely hit the ground and stay on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, between a
Neither one of them
jiu-jitsu
did
guy
it, though.
and a guy that wrestles. And,
Yeah.
and really, from what it looked like the camp on Cole's side was saying, hey, this guy's a jiu-jitsu guy, let's keep it on your feet. And then the other camp of Allen's was saying the same thing. It was, this guy's a good wrestler, let's keep it on your feet and use your boxing.
And I thought Gust was going to use that long reach of his, you know, because he's a
He
taller
did. He
fighter.
landed a few jabs, but it just looked like he was really uncomfortable using it.
Yeah. Was he doing a lot of combos? Was he?
No, it was basically a jab, and
punch and-
sometimes he'd throw a combo in there once in a while, but nothing that he was really putting together to make it a consistent boxing.
And we were saying that, you know, Cole, you figure he'd be shooting in more, trying to get those one leg, you know, takedowns.
Yeah, I thought for sure he'd definitely shoot in and take it to the ground.
Yeah.
But, you know, previously looking at Allen's fights, you know that guy is a big threat once he hits the ground.
Yeah, so he didn't want to go to the ground.
Yeah, I
with him
don't think
at
he
all
really
and stuff.
wanted to. I think the game plan was let's throw these big punches and knock him out.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it didn't knock him out.
Yeah. Well, Cole got the decision, so
Yeah, Cole pulled out the decision, but it was close. I mean, you know, Gust tried a guillotine. He tried, you know, a triangle. You know, he tried to, once it did hit the ground, he tried to do some submissions, but, you know, Cole wouldn't have any of it.
and I think this one I had picked Nolte and you had took Ackerman, I think.
Yeah, but I took Ackerman because
Yeah.
of his experience, and
Yeah.
his experience showed. I mean, he's kept himself disciplined, listened to his camp, and did what it took to win the fight.
Yeah, so did Cole improve then from what we saw last time, Cheech? Did you think he improved more? Or did,
Well, he fought differently.
oh, okay,
I
so
mean,
then
so
just kind of
yeah,
changed it up,
yeah.
not going
He
on.
has variety in his skills, so
Mhm.
so yeah, I would say he improved.
Yeah, and Nolte needs to work on maybe his stand-up more.
Yeah, definitely.
Get some combos together.
Get comfortable with your stand-up. That's very important.
Did he kick at all?
I don't believe I saw any kicks. Yeah, he might have thrown, but nothing landed.
That sucks.
Nothing that I can say, hey, he kicked him in the head, you know, or he damaged his lead leg. No, I didn't see anything like that.
Mhm. Well, I hope both fighters they improve so we can see them talk more about them next time and stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be moving
We'll
on.
definitely see both these fighters again. They're not ready to stop yet.
No, I don't think so either and stuff. Now. All right, and we're on to our 7th fight and the title fight between Lloyd Woodward and Gust Eichelberger.
Very good. You're getting better at it.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I have a hard time remembering names, but yeah, I'm getting better. And this one went just like we said, Teach. I saw the video and stuff, and man, you called it out too. I mean, Lloyd doing all this jumping up and down and the weight, and it just didn't look like the fighter we had clips on.
That wasn't the fighter that we showed a highlight on at all. It's just the 170 is way too heavy for him. Definitely.
It looked sloppy on Woodward's part, Teach. I mean, he looked like he couldn't move around. I mean, I thought the guy was, drunk a little bit.
He was. Who knows?
He just looked like he was not as crisp and moving around as he did on that fight.
Yeah,
that
he
we showed on and
definitely
stuff.
didn't look as comfortable when he was fighting at I think it was 145 or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked a lot more comfortable.
He
at
looked
lower
tired.
weight.
He did look tired and stuff. He did not look as good as he did in the clips. And then even, like we said, Jose was, you could tell it looked stronger. He was just kind of
Jose
pushing
was
him around.
definitely the bigger guy, in better shape, all around.
Yeah, it went exactly like the way, we said it would. I mean, if you weren't prepared to just move around, tire Jose out, he was just going to beat the shit out of you, and that's what it looked like.
Yeah. I mean, Woodward landed a few punches, but they weren't significant punches.
Yeah, not enough to keep Jose on his hind and make him rethink his strategy and stuff.
And Jose came out and, I mean...
Exactly like the way we said. Exactly.
What we figured he would. He came out strong, came out confident, and he came out aggressive.
Yeah. I was disappointed. I wanted it to be a good a good battle and stuff. But yeah,
I'm not disappointed. I wouldn't say that because it still was a good fight.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a good test for Jost, to test where he's at. You know, where right now Jost is on a high, man.
Well, it didn't even work that way though, Teach, because Lloyd didn't come out and put any pressure. It didn't look like he was putting too much pressure on him and stuff. It didn't even look like, close to what it should have been. It should have been. Maybe that would have been a better test for Jost to see, if Woodward would have been in shape.
In the end, Woodward's still a veteran.
Yeah.
I mean, he fought a veteran fighter.
Yeah.
So,
not to take anything away from him, but just saying
that. If it had
that
been somebody less than Jost,
Yeah.
Woodward would have pulled the fight out.
Oh.
I mean, he'd have pulled out the win. But unfortunately, he had Jost in front of him, and Jost did the work, got the job done.
He just looked so tired. I mean, just from it, he just looked tired.
Yeah, Jost was landing punches. That sucks energy.
Yeah.
They were clinching. They were wrestling.
Yeah.
It all sucks energy away from you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jost, the dude's not weak, man.
No. I don't mean he was weak and stuff.
And when you jump up to 170, you're used to the lower weight class, so their strength's a little different. You go up to 170, man. Jost come down in great shape, ready to go.
Well, we got clips on it. Teach. Let's show them the clips and stuff. See what they think.
Yeah, we'll show some of the highlights from the fight. It was a good fight. And Jost is the guy on the left here, not the ref, but the other guy.
Yeah, the one in the red trunks, and Lloyd's in the blue. Like I said here, he doesn't.
I mean, Jost just he eats a big knee. I mean, Woodward isn't a slough.
Yeah.
Had a good exchange. Woodward felt the strength, didn't like it.
He looks hesitant there. He doesn't look like he did it there twice. Those leg kicks looked really bad. You could see them coming.
Yeah.
I mean, he just looked tired, Teach. He really did look tired. I really think he didn't come all that prepared.
Yeah, he definitely must have thought that Jost wasn't a good fighter. I mean, to his surprise, he found a guy that's ready to tear his head off.
Yeah. He didn't even, he didn't even throw that. He's got some good punches, and he didn't. Again, another real sloppy leg kick.
They look like they're weak attempts to leg kicks.
Yep. Tries to tie him up there, but he looks like Jost too strong.
He's freaking. He comes out swinging.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a guy in front of you that wants to rip your head off. That's pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
And Jost is definitely there to rip his head off.
Yeah. Like I said, Teacher, I think if he would have been a lot quicker on his feet, it would have gone just a little bit
Some of those
different.
liver shots are pretty good, man.
Right there, I think he tried doing like a spinning
back
backhand.
fist.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not what we expected to see out of Woodward, but he's still putting in the work right now.
Yeah,
He looks like he's confused, like the way Jost is fighting and not intimidated by him.
Yeah.
He's having problems with it.
He did a good, he tried to kick him there, jump. But no.
I've never seen Jost throw a high kick like that before.
Yeah.
I like it.
He proved us wrong. We were saying too that he doesn't like to kick much, but he must have hurt us or something. It's just like I said, Teach. I was hoping for a little bit more out of Lloyd. There he tries to get that single leg, but he can't move him.
Yeah, sorry for the camera. I was trying to hold my arms steady as I could.
Jost does a really good job of defending the takedown.
Yep.
Up until that point, and then, but he does get back up again. I think we see him here get back up real quick.
And no, I didn't drink any beer before this.
Should have.
Maybe I should have.
Right here again, like we said, Jost doesn't panic when he's on the ground. He waits, gets into that position again where he needs to be.
And this is the second round. What in the world? There we go. This is the second round.
Yeah, those legs did not look like the way Lloyd was throwing in that last fight.
It could, any number of things could have created this situation. Could be the size of Jost in front of him.
Yeah.
And Jost has already landed a few punches on his chin. He could be nervous at this point.
Right
and
there, he clipped
that's a really good one on his chin.
Do you think the camp told Lloyd to put on the weight to just kind of match the size with Jost, or I'm kind of confused because I would have thought it would have been better for him to have been moving around, making it harder for Jost to hit him.
Well, it could have been that the guy got offered a belt shot and he's like, what weight is it? 170. Okay, I'll get there. I mean, it could have been that.
Because you were thinking he was fighting.
He's tired of cutting weight all the way down to 145.
Because that last fight we thought he was fighting at what?
145.
Yeah. 145.
The highlight show previous to the fights.
Yeah. I would have stayed at 145.
Well, yeah, but some people, they get tired of cutting that weight, and so they try to go up in weight. And with this guy with his record, they're like title shot.
Yeah.
Not to take anything from Jost. I mean, dude,
no,
you did the job.
We just wanted somebody
to.
Yeah, we just wanted somebody to give him a good run, and make it better. Then you can see where you're stacked at and stuff.
And it could have been that Jost was making him look bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy still could have been making him so nervous that he was looking bad because of it. So. Yeah. I mean.
Well, either way, we called. We knew Jost would overdo.
Yeah, I knew Jost was going to win this fight from the beginning. Once I saw the videos on both of them, and Jost had it from beginning to end.
Not too much. Yeah, not too much there to talk about. Teach. I was hoping for more.
Jost is what 12 or 13 is it 13? 14 and 9 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after this win, 14 and 9. Dude, you're in veteran status at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of fights. So you're an experienced fighter at that point. So
was Lloyd, though. Lloyd.
So, you really can't say that Lloyd
didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
didn't know what he was doing.
He's got the experience. He's went up in weight. He's went down in weight. He knows what he was doing, what he was getting into. And Jost just overwhelmed him and beat him down.
Yeah. That's what we called. We knew we would do it that way. So, with that said, did you see Cowboy?
Oh, I saw him. I didn't go up and say hi to him.
No. Didn't stick around for the.
No, right after Jost freaking knocked Woodward in the next week, I booked.
Yeah.
It was
first one out of the parking lot. You said.
Yeah.
So, with that said, we hope everybody got something out of the fights and stuff, and hopefully we'll see some better ones on our next go around.
Yep.
PFC 11. Thank you all for hosting the event, and we hope to see more.
Yep.
Remember, gloves up.
And fight on.
Fight on.